Welcome back to Pooley TV. I'm Robert Blanch and we're here at Carmichael Park for this 5th Brisbane Roar pre-season match against Wolves FC. I'm joined by former Socceroo and normal co-host Alan Hunter. Alan, once again, welcome to the show.
Pleasure, mate.
And also on my right, in a double dare, I've got Ron Smith. You're up here tomorrow and you're doing a coaching course.
That's true, Blanch. It's nice to be back here as well. But yeah, I've come up as a guest of the Wolves, so I'm going to give a little presentation about some things to do with coaching of younger players and developing talent. Do that inside and then come outside and do some practical work with some of the players.
Wolves play a different style of football. Some call it long ball, I disagree, but they do have a direct style of football that the Roar probably wouldn't have played against so far this pre-season. Do you see that as something which might bustle them early in the game?
Well, it'll be a good test for them because it'll be different to the teams they've played so far, but the Roar won't change at all. I'm sure that they'll keep their little triangles happening and try and starve the opposition of possession. Sam Safer, they've lost 2 games in their BPL recently, so they'll be seeing this as an opportunity to get themselves back on track in the way they play, and I'm sure Sam will be as competitive as ever tonight, and he'll put a team out that will rely on that competitiveness, and it'll be a good spectacle. The field looks great, and I'm looking forward to it.
Crowd's starting to build. The field is in good nick. Goal mouths a little bit soft, but with the weather we've had in Brisbane this season, I say kudos to the ground staff. They've done well to get it up to this. Raw won't change what they do. Do you see a repeat of last Wednesday's demolition of the Strikers by the Brisbane Roar?
I'll say no. I don't think so, and I'll make a prediction. I think it'll be 2-0 to the Roar at half-time.
I think you're being very conservative. I'm not sure if I'm going to agree with one. Ron, you're smiling there, but I'm going to ask you the same question. What score do you think we'll have at half-time here at Carmichael Park?
Honestly, I've got no idea because I haven't seen either side play, so I don't know really what's in. But I would expect Roar to win the game.
He's the politician through and through. And we'll be back at half-time with Matty Mackay, Brisbane Roar's new feature signing. Everyone's happy he's back. He's happy he's back. We'll have a chat to him after this first 45 minutes.
The officials for tonight's match are referee Alex King and his assistant referees Anton Shatinian and Trent Sleeman. Knowles switches it for Richards. Gets his head up, delivers it. Janoski with the header, just wide of Theo's post. Short corner, Klulo back for Radulovic. Measures the cross, near post! Oh, Theo with a great save, Ochi on hand. Ferreira in, gets it back. Cut out, Makula. Loses out, Knowles. Bruce gets a touch on it. Yaboa in behind, cuts it back, Barisha! Can't get enough on it to put it in the back of the net. Bratton. Good touch in the middle of the field, or good run by Yaboa. Rolls it back, Petrados. Bratton. Looking, gets through to Miller, and Jeski there to put it out for a corner. Corner swung in, header away. Klulo, early for Aochi. Takes on Ferreira, comes inside. Through one challenge, still going, too many orange shirts. Knowles picks it up again, Radulovic. Richards. Good play, good layoff. Richards still going, gets it into the middle. Aochi, flag's gone up, puts it the wrong side of the post. Bratton. Miller with the touch. Barisha in hard. Jeski, out-muscled. Bruce drives it in, and Yaboa at the far post. Oh, was there a kick out then? Let's have a look. Barisha not happy. Taking issue with it. Referee in there. Reed, not sure what he's trying to do there. Needs to get himself out of that pack. Bratton, good advice. Ball driven across. Diving header. Curls up, misses the post. There it is, a good old-fashioned kick in the bum. Not sure what that was about. Play on. Has a word with Barisha. Stefanuto in there, captain, doing his job. Carr with the goal kick. Yaboha in there hard. Free kick to the Wolves. Barisha's turn. Gets it back. Oh, he's late in the challenge there. Richards goes down. He could get a card. Yes, he does. Ball forward. Petratos loses out. Aochi. Bratton, good strength. Arm across him by Aochi. Quick free kick. Miller. Barisha. Miller goes down. Still going. Bruish. Petratos. Drives it across and Jeski flings himself at the ball. Puts it out for a corner. Inside. Bruish forward. Petratos rides the first challenge. Torzok in there. Free kick on the edge of the box. Dangerous position. Bruish in. Past Barisha. Donachie at the far post. Cleared. Bratton in hard. Wolves clear their line. Good touch. Clulo. Early ball for Aochi. Little bit of space. Shut down now by Stefanuto. Gets to the goal line. Cuts it back and Theo sticks out a big hand. Bratton. Miller. Ferreira. Yaboa first time. Torzok. Knowles. Back for Torzok. Up the line. Radulovic does well. Gets around Donachie. Gets his head up. Slides it back. Yonoski! Aochi sliding in. Well held by Theo, who looks to get rid of it early. And that's the half-time whistle.
And as promised, we've got new signing for the Brisbane Roar, but on old face to boot, Matty Mackay. Matt, first off, welcome back, mate. It's good to have you here.
Thank you, Blanch. It's a great turnout today, so it's good for the Roar and good for the local game in Brisbane.
I know that you keep up to date with what's going around on Paulie TV. What are your expectations now that you've come back to the Roar for this coming season?
Yeah, I want to win titles again. I left winning a title, so I want to come back now and challenge, and I think we've got the squad to do it. Especially the starting 11 is going to be very strong, and they've recruited well. I'm looking forward to the season. It's early days, but it's going to be a great season for the Roar.
Matty, good to see you back, mate. My question to you is obviously winning a title. You've been there before with the Roar, and obviously you're a good luck charm as far as the rest of the squad are concerned, but you'd have to be happy about looking forward to playing every week in preparation for the World Cup next year as well.
Definitely. It's Holger made it very clear to me that he wanted me to play football and regularly and at a good standard, and he's happy with the A-League, so I knew that's where I started, and I knew it's going to a good competition. It's improved since I've left, so I'm really looking forward to the season upcoming and the World Cup hopefully at the end of it as well.
And I know you'll tell me you'd like to play anywhere, but is there any preference, position-wise, where you'd prefer to be for the Roar this season?
I'll be in midfield, no doubt about it. We've got two good left backs. I do a job there for the national team, but for club football, I'll be in midfield, and I'll enjoy it.
I'm sure the fans will be good to hear that.
Yeah, it'd be great. They've made me feel very welcome since I came back, so hopefully our numbers continue to increase through the season. We win games, and everyone comes to watch us.
Okay, it comes to that point where I put everyone that jumps in front of the camera on the spot. I'm going to ask you, what do you think this final score is going to end up?
I'm going to go 2-1, but I think Al's the expert. I've seen a few games recently, and you call every single one of them.
Well, I've said 2-0 at half-time, Matty, so I'm definitely flunked tonight.
I didn't know that one.
So, and then score, Alan? Are you going to stick with the 2-0 or are you going to upgrade?
I'll have to stick with the 2-0, and I might even say 3. There you go.
Okay, here we have it. We've got a couple of predictions, both for Roar wins. Could well be the case. We'll find out after this next 45 minutes when we'll come back.
Stefanuto. Petratos. Out for Brown. Rolls it back in. Bruish. Dinks far post. Barisha! pulled away by Carr and put out for a corner by McCooler. Let's have a look at that again. Chipped in. Great technique, great balance, good reflexes. Carr, McCooler out for a corner. Ball swung in. Carr with the hand. Tipped back in, away by Jeske. Miller gets it back, slides it in the middle, on the turn and past the post. It's taken a touch and it's a corner. Stefanuto. Petratos, good ball. Brown again, in behind. Cuts it back. A touch from the Wolves defender. Ball laid back. Barisha's shot takes a bobble and goes well over the bar. Bratton. Ferreira goes forward. Barisha. Royce battling hard. Ball again, looking for Brown. No, Petratos! And the whistle's gone, the flag's gone up. That must have been close. Yeah, a couple offside, I think. Inoski lays it back, first time ball out. Ooh, offside flag's gone again. Clulo with the run. Did he go early? Well, good defending there in the centre of the park. He's half a step offside. Good decision from the assistant. Ooh, it's a poor ball back. The shot from distance, he's acting off his line, but a long way over the bar. Carr goes long. Good win. Again, well defended. The Wolves are free again on the far side. Ball clipped in, and oh, the defensive header. Could have been trouble for Acton. Ball inside. Barisha. Again, looking for Brown here on the near side. He's been busy since coming on. Petratos drives it into the box. And oh, Beck's touch forces Carr into a spectacular save. Ball swung in. Cleared at the near post. Lyle gets the touch. Barisha. Full tilt. 4-on-1. Lays it to the side. Petratos! Can't find the goal, nor the support. That goes out for a goal kick. Wolves, this game isn't over for them. Still battling hard. Ball forward early. Acton comes, drops it. Offside, let's have a look. Oh, plenty of yellow shirts in the offside position. You can take your pick. Ball swung in. And the header comes down. Miller! And again defended well by Wolves. Barisha. Stefanuto. Brown. Cuts in. Rolls it in. Oh, Bruce. Oh, gets the ball. Did he get the player? Referee says he's got the player first. It's a penalty. Let's have a look. Through the gap. Good first challenge. Oh, he's gone through the back of the leg to get to the ball. There was no intent. It's a clear penalty. Barisha sends Carr the wrong way and gives the Raw the lead in the 84th minute. The pressure's been on. Nothing more than they deserve. How will Wolves react? Ionoski gets it back. Still going. Heading forward, or gets clipped, both goes down. Ionoski over the free kick. Ionoski! Pulls one back for the Wolves in the 86th minute. That's some free kick. Oh, goes to the bench. You can see how much this means to the Wolves side. Everyone's involved. Fantastic free kick. Let's have a look. He's got it up and over. Under the bar. Acton, no chance. Flicked on. Wolves. Can they pull a victory out here? It won't be for the lack of trying. Barisha gets clipped, goes down. Play on, says the referee. Barisha again. Great strike into the bottom corner to give the Roar the lead again in the 89th minute. Let's have a look, great turn. Just a bit too much space. Perfect shot. Carr, no chance. Ball forward early. Brown. Free kick again. Unoski delivers. Defended well. And that's the final whistle, which sees this Brisbane Roar pre-season match end. Wolves FC 1, Brisbane Roar 2.
Mike, a very tight game out here at Carmichael Park. How did you see it from the bench?
Look, it was very combative, and I didn't expect anything else from a team coached by Sam. And that's just what we needed. You know, it's shook us up a little bit in the first half. Our passes were off. And we had no cohesion whatsoever, so half-time couldn't come quickly enough to have a little chat. And I think in the second half we were more controlled, more composed, and we didn't put ourselves in a position where we get tackled. So we were moving the ball quicker, less touches, and we created a lot of chances. And I think we were basically camped in their half of the second half. So that was an improvement in the second half. And the good thing was as well, we ended up winning the game. I've said before that the results are not that important for pre-season, but we showed some resilience tonight, and that's a good trait.
The character came out
for sure.
To grind one out as opposed to.
And sometimes you got to do that, and you can see the quality of Bess. The penalty clinical, and the second goal equally as clinical. So he's looking sharp.
So you obviously would have been happy with the way you kept the ball a lot better in the second half compared to the first 45 minutes?
Oh, definitely, Alan. I mean, the first half was. It wasn't our best moment, put it that way. But, football's like that. You have games where you dominate and you can't penetrate. And you have games where, teams have rattled you a little bit. And I think that's what happened in the first half. We got a bit rattled, lost our composure, but thankfully regained it in the second half. And that's good to see.
I was watching the game with Ron Smith, and we seemed to think that you obviously had a game plan, but you looked to respond to the battle in the first half rather than carry on with your plan and keep possession, and that sort of played into Wolves' hand a little bit.
The plan was out the window, I think, in the first half. You're quite right. Second half was more to the plan. Kept possession, had good width, stretched them a little bit, got the ball into little pockets of areas where we can cause some problems, and got the right people on the ball. And I was very pleased with the fact that we made a couple of good chances and scored a couple of goals. So much better. We shut the gate a bit better as well on them, and much better second half, as you say. First half was frustrating.
And for the crowd, 3 very good goals, including the one from Wynnum.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm going to be critical of it simply because we didn't defend very well. We've scored a goal. They have a kick-off. There's not long to go, and we have 2 missed tackles, and we give a free kick away within shooting range. That's not good enough. But all credit to the boy, scored a good goal, and then even equally more credit to our players because we responded and scored another goal. One of the first things I said when I came in was to try and get strength in depth, 2 players for each position. There's going to be a certain amount of interchangeability this season. Thomas played more infield in the second half, and that's what we're trying to achieve. People who can play and interchange within the game itself, not just go and play there this half and play there that half, but interchangeability is really important to our future. And if you've got players who are very intelligent, and you're talking about Liam, and you're talking about Maddie, who's just come in, and then Jade and Ivan, all intelligent players. And what we need to do is we need to make sure that we don't get rattled like we did in the first half, play like we did in the second half, and then we'll be more fluent and we'll be creating chances and scoring goals. Everything's pointing to things looking quite well, but we'll know more when we play Melbourne Heart in a couple of weeks' time exactly where we're at, which will be 6 weeks before the beginning of the season, and that'll give us a good indicator of where we're actually at.
Corey, a full game, full 90 minutes. Again, played well. You've been getting some good time in the pre-season. Confident of a starting spot or somewhere close come the start of the season, even though it's a fair way off?
Yeah, I'm really happy with where I'm at the moment. I'm feeling really fit, and probably the fittest I've been since I've been at the club, and I've gained pace and strength, so I've come back really well from the off-season, and hopefully I can push Shano for that position. He's a fantastic player, and obviously he's been versatile playing centre-back as well in this pre-season, so hopefully I can get one start to first game of the season against Wellington. Yeah, that's my goal, so yeah, hopefully, yeah.
You've been knocking a couple away in the pre-season. Is that something that you hope to take on to the season proper?
Yeah, obviously, everyone loves to score goals, and I'm no different. So yeah, I'd love to come from one of the best striking families, and my dad. Got to give him a shout out.
I was going to say you come from pretty fine stock.
Yeah, he'd want me to say that. So yeah, it's I'd love to score in A-League. So yeah, hopefully.
I think your dad will, in due respect, remind you that you've probably still got about 150 goals to go to catch him up. But look, it's great to see you playing there, not just because I've known you since you were a young boy, but look, you've really taken that role and put a lot of pressure on Steph, and I'm sure he appreciates that as well. But what other ambitions have you got as a team this year for the Brisbane Roar?
Oh, obviously, Mike drilled into us that we're going to be back on top and going to be champions. We want to concede the least amount of goals and score the most. So he's drilled that into us from day one of pre-season, and that's what we're working towards every day that we go into the training field, and games like this, it's really working towards that. Late winner just shows what character we have, so yeah.
And they were probably a more physical side than what you've come up against so far this season?
Yeah, definitely. They were very physical, and that's good to come across because we're going to get that in the A-League, and it's good to have that battle, and Wynnum were really good tonight, so I've got to give credit to them, and they fought us right to the end. So yeah, it was a good game and good matchup. Yeah. And
on the squad, you'd be really happy that you've got another leader back in Matt Mackay.
Yeah, he's fantastic. Yeah, he's already just brought a bit of energy back into the team, and as soon as he comes in, he's just smile on his face and running around, and he's great to have back, and can't wait till see him out in the field. Yeah.
And a good omen, being that he's been there before when you've won the championship.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he knows what to do, and he'll lead us towards hopefully another one this season. Yeah.
Sam, a fantastic display from the Wolves tonight. I know that you were players down and short. A great showing out there tonight. 2-1, no disgrace in that.
No, I thought first off we had the majority of the first team, and I thought we applied ourselves really, really well. I thought it was pretty even. We had 3 or 4 good chances, and so did they. Second half, obviously, we are congested thingy. We put 8 players on that are squad players or reserves. The Roar had a lot of ball, but we had 1 or 2 chances, and it was just a matter of time. But to lose 2-1, it's a little bit different than last week's game when the Roar played.
Sam, I'm sure that a lot of people would have enjoyed the game itself as a spectacle. It was played in a good passion. I thought the referee controlled the game really well, which helps for both teams who want to play football. And look, to your credit, I thought it was the best performance from any of the teams that have played the Roar so far.
Well, thank you, Alan. You've been to every one, so that's take that as a real compliment from yourself. Yes, I thought the referee was excellent tonight. He's one of the young and up-and-coming referees, and I thought he applied himself really well. I'll have to have a look at the penalty again. No, to lose 2-1 against a Roar when virtually it's the first team, and I think they only made 1 substitution. That were at half-time, so it's virtually the first team out there, and for our boys, it's a great opportunity to play against them. The field's looking fantastic. The groundsman's done a great job, whoever he is. Hopefully they'll be back next year to play us again, because the crowd was magnificent, biggest crowd I've ever seen down here when we're playing an A-League team.
Some free kick to equalise. That was some free kick from where I was sitting.
It was a great free kick, and I've just told Sasha that he's off free kicks from now on. So we've just demoted Sasha now. He's substitute free kick taker. To score a goal like that against a professional football team, it must be a great feeling for him as a player. And you could see what it meant to all the players, the goalkeeper and everything. People don't understand, if you've never been an amateur footballer, to play against a professional football team and actually score a goal, it's a great, great achievement. I take my cap off to all the boys and all the staff and everybody who made this happen, volunteers and everything. It's just been a great night, and I think we're rewarded. We actually scoring a goal against them.